So the same thing that I would do if I owned this watch and was looking at it to catch the time is going to happen in this video as I'm trying to show it to you. I'm just going to like get mesmerized by what is all visible on this watch. This is, I mean, what we want to see when we get to see the movement. We want to see it all, right? Well, this thing is skeletonized to the extreme. We get to see everything. This is a Raymond Weil Freelancer skeleton. You can pick this up at Saltzman's Watches in Rhode Island. Contact Richard. He's my contact there. You can talk to anybody there, but I'll put all that information down below. I think this might be a special piece for them. I don't know how many they get of these. I don't think it's like limited edition or anything. They are a little pricey. I mean, $38.50. I guess it's on your perspective. I think it's a pretty incredible watch. This is a in-house designed movement from RW. It is actually called the RW1212 or 1212. And they have it in a non-skeletonized version in some of their other watches, but I think this is the way to get it because I posted up a short. It's hard to do, but I mean, you can even see, I mean, you can see everything in the escapement. You can see the way the jewels interact with the gear. Even, I mean, even when you're winding it, you can see the main spring in that barrel gather up its power. You can see all the jewels. There, I mean, nothing is concealed. Even the rotor has a heavy skeletonized going on there with the W in there, of course, in the rotor. There's a lot of reflection on this one. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'll try to do some more close-ups, but go check out my short. That kind of, because it was easier to film. Case size on this, it's 38 millimeter. Actually, I measure at 37.9, but 38 millimeter. So it's plenty small enough for most people. Lug to lug 45.6. Again, a nice short lug to lug. The thickness only 10.9 millimeter. You have flat sapphire crystal. 20 millimeter lug opening, and the bracelet does taper down to 17 millimeter. And then you have a butterfly clasp. You do have to fold this part first, then this piece, because you do have that signed disc there that is gonna complete that look. Very easy to use. It has a screw down crown, which is 6 millimeter and signed. It still holds with all of this visibility. It still holds 100 meter water resist on this. So you could rock this watch. I mean, you could take a dip in the pool. Sure, why not? I don't know that I would. I don't know why. I don't feel like this watch is fragile at all. It just seems so naked. Like it's, but it's clearly built to task. This is just so cool. I still can't tell you what time it is. I mean, you can tell the time on it. That's not my point. My point is, that's not what I'm looking at. You could probably get rid of the hands on this thing, and I would still be fine with it. That's how wild it is. 41-hour power reserve on this. It does beat at 4 hertz. I showed you the hang tag. It's the 2783-ST-50,000. Let's pop it on my 7 1/4 inch wrist so you can see what that looks like. Plenty of links. So if you have a larger wrist, you can still get this thing to fit. Darkens it up a bit on wrist, obviously, because it gives it a back stop so you don't see all the way through. But yeah, it's fun to look at, whether you're just admiring it or where this is going to be really fun is talking to people that don't understand or are not familiar with mechanical watches. You can be like, all right, yeah, no, there's no battery. Check this out. Look at it. Yeah, that's how they work. I mean, yeah, most people, even us watch enthusiasts, still don't fully understand how they work because we're not watchmakers. We do understand we have a mainspring and then it releases energy and it's regulated, blah, 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 through the escapement. But, you know, people that are used to solar-powered watches or just quartz watches in general, the first time they're made aware that items like this exist and how they function, it's one thing to try to explain it without a visual reference, but when you have something like this to demonstrate it, it just blows people's minds. I mean, it blows my mind, and I'm used to this stuff. I mean, this thing's incredible. I think there's some loom on this as well. Not much, but we're going to check it out regardless. Big thanks to Saltzman's for sharing this. Yeah, we do have loom on the hands and the branding. Pretty fun. Nowhere else, though. But this isn't one of those kind of watches. This is a fun showpiece. This is definitely like deep track. Like, you've already completed your watch journey almost, and you're just looking for things that are unique and inspire you to be excited again about the hobby. That's what this watch does. See you on the next vid.